Good morning everyone, welcome to another episode of 0 to 60. We're here for episode 2 of the 335 and I've done some modifications. Now I want to show you what those exhaust pipes sound like because they're sick, and then we're going to go and see how fast it is. Oh, it's definitely quicker. I didn't even see it coming. Do you guys think it's going to get into the 4s? Let us know below. We're going to go find out.
Hey guys, it's David and Andrew here from 0 to 60, and we are back in Andrew's 335.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so, okay, since the last video, which was quite impressive for a near, well, okay, it was not standard, but you haven't, at that point you haven't done too much, so no. What have you done now?
So, yeah, just to confirm in case you haven't seen the other video, which we'll link in the corner, that video was basically a stock 335 with a exhaust, catback exhaust, and a JB4. Like, it was next to nothing, and it was bloody quick.
It was.
Since then, had a few problems with the car, which have led to some upgrades. The first thing I did, which actually wasn't a problem, I just wanted to get it done because it is just an upgrade, but I've changed the low pressure fuel pump. There's quite a few options for these cars. In the theme of a budget build, I went for the cheapest one I could find. It was 36 Australian dollars for a Chinese Marlboro 460. Now, that seems to be doing the job. It's getting good fuel pressure, which I'll show you here. And I do just want to say, I'm not going to leave it in there forever, but it's just something to have a play with, see if it works, and see what sort of power we can get out of this cheap eBay pump. Whilst I was doing that, I noticed there was a bit of an oil leak. This car did have the failing oil pan gasket. Super common, I think it was about $40 for an oil pan gasket.
Chinese again?
No, it was a Russian one.
Russian?
But I did go for the cheapest. The problem with doing that, it's quite a big job. You've actually got to take the subframe off. So whilst I was in there, I thought, well, I may as well do the downpipes. Now I've known I wanted to do downpipes since I've got the car. So yeah, it's now got a wicked set of VRSF 3-inch downpipes, and it looks and sounds so much better. In fact, let's cut to a clip of the noise. And lastly, the final mod that I've done since you've last seen the car, I've also put an intercooler in. It's now got a 5-inch stepped intercooler.
Okay, so that's a fair, it's not that much work, but it's a fair bit of mods on top of what was already done. Plus, just in case you viewers aren't aware, by adding that $36 low pressure fuel pump, you were able to change the back end flash, aren't you?
I am. Now that's the big thing. That's where the power really gets adjusted. It's now running the JB4 Race back end flash. Now JB4 give you the option of what type of back end flash you want to run, and they basically set it down to the quality of fuel. Now the pump, because it's flowing more, and it can actually, well, it can run higher fuel pressure, I guess, it lets you run a little bit of E85. I'm currently running an E40 mix, and that gets my octane rating up to enough to run the Race back end flash. And I think it's the flash that's made the difference. The car, you haven't been in it yet, have you?
I haven't felt this new 335 yet.
I cannot believe the difference between the standard pump flash and the Race back end flash. Like guys, if you've got an N54, you want to be on that Race back end flash with your JB4.
So are you saying when you first had put the intercooler in and the downpipes and the fuel pump, you were still running the same 98 pump fuel and same flash, it wasn't that different?
No, apart from the noise, it didn't feel any different at all.
Okay, but now you throw a bit of E85 in there, change the JB4 flash, and it steps it up.
It actually feels like a powerful car now.
Okay, so you reckon it's going to be quicker?
I think it's going to be a lot quicker.
A lot quicker.
I think we should go do it.
Okay, so keeping in mind we've still got the same tyres. We're going to do it on the same road, which is a road, not a drag strip, not prepped. And let's see what we can do.
I want to get in the 4s. All right, let's go do it, guys. Right. Got the JB4 in map 2, so that's going to try and target about 17 PSI. I've got boost limiting on. Traction control is off.
It's probably fair to mention you've already set up the boost limiting because you have done some practice runs and you know that under full power it does spin the tyres.
Well, it was starting to spin the tyres last time, so now we got more power. I figured I might as well limit the boost. Cool. I'm going to do it in auto sport mode. JB4 is on. I'm going to log these runs actually, and you'll be able to check them out on Data's app if you're super nerdy. Ready, Dave?
Let's go.
Slight little bit of spool. expecting fours.
Okay, that was a 5.12.
It's pretty quick.
Very, very low fives.
How much does that not?
Okay, I know what you're going to say, it's not exciting, it feels slow, but it doesn't feel slow. That is pushing me into the back of the seat. I agree, there is nothing happening in terms of wheel spin or what? There's no clutch, slip or grab or anything, but it is hooking up.
I'm going to go for a higher stall this time.
We're good.
Ready? Too much. Too much stall. We'll start again.
Cool.
Alright, I'm going to be more gentle feeding it in because I did just sort of go flat out and I think it's like it hesitates or something. Alright, we ready?
Yep. That was slower.
Yeah, it spun. Did it come on to boosting first? Did you feel that?
That wasn't much wheel spin. I didn't think that was much wheel spin. That was 5.42.
Which was the best that it did last time. So it's definitely quicker. Okay, now this run I'm not going to go through the stepper.
Oh.
I'm going to be a little bit back off because I just feel like it.
Okay, so a gentle approach.
Yes.
Ready when you are. Still got enough power.
That wasn't through the stepper. Felt quick.
It did feel quick, but it's 5.25.
Alright. You know what I'm going to try?
Reverse.
Do reverse. No, I'm going to try map 5 on the JB4.
Okay, so you change JB4 to map 5, which
actually, it runs a some sort of algorithm which is supposed to like maximize the car's performance, but essentially it runs lower boost. So we'll see if
line up those 11s there.
I wonder where they come from.
I
didn't think it was wheel spinning.
No, wow.
Holy shit. Apparently there's another vehicle that's done a similar launch that's left some 11s. Holy crap. That must be all the way through first. It doesn't feel like it's spinning.
No.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, go again. We are now in map 5, so we're going to get some smaller boost. You ready?
Let's go.
Feeding it in.
And 5.55.
Slower.
5.54.
Alright.
Looking at that, I'm surprised it's wheel spinning that much. It must just be on the edge, just past the edge of braking traction for nearly the entire run.
I'm going to do something really weird, but it felt a bit quicker than me. I'm going to go back to map 5. Map 2 is obviously quicker with its extra boost. And I'm going to go manual shifting.
Oh.
And
so to manual shift, I mean, you're going to have to short shift because it changes when it hits red line, doesn't it?
yes, I'm also going to back off as I shift. Just to try something
See what
different.
happens.
Because
All right.
it feels like it hesitates on the high RPM shifts. All right, ready?
Ready.
That shift was quicker on a second and third.
It felt cleaner.
I didn't back off on the 1 to 2 shift though. Was it slower?
5.43.
Damn it! God damn it! I really want to get in the 4s. Need more power. Wind down that second gear.
We're good.
Okay. Everything's recording.
5.66, and it felt a bit doughy off the start. The initial launch wasn't as aggressive as the other ones.
It worries me how hot the transmission gets. It really
Yeah, wow,
does.
it's climbing. Huh. That was at like 80 or less when we started.
Okay, so we're going to go back to sport mode. Well, back to sports shifting mode, which basically it's going to shift for me. And the last run.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Can't do it again. Oh well, I'm 5-1. At least I've got good fuel pressure now.
Alright.
Oh,
She's over 100, trends over 100. That's insane. Just a few runs is...
They get hot quickly, don't they? I guess it must be slipping, torque converter slipping and working its way through the gears.
Cool. Let's kill these recordings and we'll come back in a second.
Well,
Alright. There you go.
look, I really wanted to get into the 4s, but I'm still pretty happy with that. That was 5.12. This is quick as the M6, and these not supposed to be as quick as the M6.
It was very close to the 4-second barrier, which I think that 4-second barrier is a bit... It seems a very long way for a car that was nearly 6 seconds from factory, when it's brand new, in test conditions.
Yeah, we're going to get there. I don't think we're going to get there on these tyres, and I don't know if we're going to get there without an LSD. Oh, sorry, not just the 4 seconds, but beating that M2.
Okay.
I reckon, fingers crossed for me, everyone, the next level of mods, we're going to get there.
So what's next?
So, just following on from what's been done this time, we've got the low pressure fuel pump's been upgraded, so we're running much higher fuel pressure. And I think on the runs we're getting around 70 psi, where before we were getting 52. So with that, you can run higher ethanol. Now I'm currently running E40. Everything seems fine. The car is logging fine. So I'm going to go up to E50, and I'm going to try the E85 back-end flash. And if that works, hopefully I'll be able to run E60 as well, and that's going to give the car some decent octane and really get some more power out of it. And I think that's going to be the thing to get the power down properly through second gear and over the line to 100 faster.
So basically even more ethanol and then the E85 back-end flash to increase power.
Yes. And maybe even some more boost. So those runs there, the fastest run we were doing, we were targeting 17 PSI. With full E85, well not full E85, but with like an E50 or an E60, I'm going to aim for 19 PSI.
Jesus.
Which should be some serious power.
Okay, well yeah, it'll be a lot more power, and you've already got the supporting mods, you've got the exhaust and the intake and the intercooler, so you should be safe.
Yes.
But it's still going to be a matter of getting the power down.
Yes. Yeah, like I don't think it's going to be any quicker that 0 to 50 kilometers an hour, but 50 to 100 is where we're going to improve with this current rear end setup. And a good thing about this next level, it's not going to cost me anything. Yeah, and I just want to summarise as well, for anyone that's looking at modifying their 335, this car is, I don't want to say nearly stock, but it's got basic bolt-ons. So we've now got $500 worth of VRSF downpipes. That's Aussie dollars for everyone in America. I went for a cheap eBay intercooler because it's a budget build. I think that was $300. And the low pressure fuel pump upgrade was 36 or something silly. I've got dual cone intakes, and it has got a Milltek catback exhaust, which is so quiet.
It is very quiet, but you've also got the flex fuel sensor to control the E85 content.
Yeah, now to be fair, I didn't mention it in the intro because it doesn't really add power, it's just more of a safety thing. I have installed the Fuelit flex sensor, which is why we're getting the ethanol readings flickering up and down on the E85. Now that said, you can actually still run E85 using the JB4 virtual sensor, and it uses the O2 readings to guesstimate your ethanol content, but I thought, for the sake of what it costs, just a bit of security to know that I have actually got the right ethanol content in the tank before we start pushing big power. And let's be real, even at 17 PSI, it's way more power than this engine was intended, so I don't really want to, I'd rather be safe. That's why it's there.
Yeah, it was, I mean, it's quick, it's just...
It's surprising, isn't it? Like, it's so, that fast run, the 5.12, it's so flat to be driving it. It's easy to drive.
Yeah, very easy.
What do you think of the exhaust? Like, now I've got the downpipes. I think the spool noise is so much cooler.
Yeah, the spool is a lot better, which obviously partly due to intake as well, but it still doesn't make an awful lot of noise coming out the back of the exhaust, which is good for, I guess, hooning, because in the M5, for example, people can hear it 3 kilometers away, whereas you can nearly get away with doing next to a policeman here in this car, but it's not overly exciting.
No.
It's very subtle.
Oh, I still like it. Look, I'm still really in love with this car. Budget-wise, we're up around the $15,000 right now. I did get a new warning light. One thing that's brilliant about the JB4, you can read the codes really quickly. The engine light come on the other day, and my thermostat is failing. Ooh, annoyingly, which is annoying because I've done the water pump already. Thermostat is about $55 from FCP Euro, so I'll be doing that in the next coming weeks as well. But yeah, look guys, if you've enjoyed the video, if you found it interesting, let us know below. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
And if there is some sort of, what are you going to do to get these things off of the line a little bit more aggressively without losing traction? Is it the LSD? Is it tyres?
We are fully on the limit of these tyres. Like even when we were filming that little intro earlier, not even accelerating hard, it's leaving marks down, which is weird.
It's really strange, but then again, they are Achilles cheap tyres, and anything with the Achilles name is just...
I wouldn't trust anything.
Anything, especially people.
No.
That's bad.
Oh. People with...
Nah.
Alright guys, we're out. Thanks for watching.
See you in the next one.